The NFL draft is quickly approaching, and teams are starting to do their homework on some of the top athletes in this year's class. I'm joined by our NFL expert, Ennis Warlick, to discuss what he thinks will be this year's top 5 picks. So, Ennis, just like the teams, you are on the clock, rapid fire for these top 5 teams. Cardinals have the #1 pick. Who should they take?
It's not about who they should take, but who they are going to take. I think it's going to be Kyler Murray. I think they've seen enough of what they're going to get from Josh Rosen, and they're just going to move on with somebody that fits Cliff Kingsbury's offense. So I'm going to go with Kyler.
So Josh Rosen is out then?
I think so. I think he's going to find a good spot with somebody, maybe, hopefully with a better offensive line. So yeah.
All right. Next pick, 49ers.
I think the 49ers have been very defensive heavy in a lot of their picks recently, so I think they're going to have to go with it again because they've just been missing way too much. So Nick Bosa, I think is the most NFL ready out of this entire class. I think it has to be him.
The Niners defense could be tops in the league next year, couldn't they? If Garoppolo is healthy too.
I think
Bay Area.
I don't think they're going to be picking this next year.
All right. What about the New York Jets? They just got Le'Veon Bell. Looking up, who are they going to take?
I think I think they have a lot of possibilities with this pick just because they added so many pieces in free agency, and I think they can just go best player available. I think they're going to go with Josh Allen out of Kentucky. They already have a great inside presence with Leonard Williams on the inside of that defensive line. So why not go on the outside with Josh Allen, a great pass rusher, and I think he's really going to help that defense.
The Jets used to have a great defensive line, kind of diminished in the last few years. Let me ask you about the offense, though. Sam Darnold and Le'Veon Bell, is that a tandem that could be tops in the league in terms of QB running back?
I absolutely think so, and I think you need to look at who they added or who they brought back in free agency and who they added on the offensive side of the football. So I think that Le'Veon Bell is really going to help that offense.
It's hard to see a team getting worse when you add Le'Veon
Bell, right?
Absolutely. All right, I'm going to give you your Raiders. Who are they taking?
My Raiders. I think they need to go with Quinnen Williams out of Alabama. He's such a disruptor on the inside there. Of course, we need pass rushing help, and we need it on the outside. Obviously, Khalil Mack is no longer there. But I think on the inside, I think he's really going to help us.
They get a lot of draft picks in this draft.
And we have a lot of holes we need to fill, so works out.
Receiver's not one of them, though. Got Antonio Brown. All right, the last team of the top 5, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
So originally, I think I had them drafting Devin White out of LSU, but I think thinking about this pick a little bit more, Jonah Williams out of Alabama fits a little bit better. That offensive line really struggled, and even though they have one of the worst defenses in the league, possibly the worst defense in the league, I just think that they really need help on that offensive line to protect, whether it's Jameis Winston or whatever QB they end up going along with. I think you really need to protect that quarterback.
Yeah, they lost Deshaun Jackson as well, so Mike Evans probably needs some help, but if Jameis Winston can't throw it to him, it's going to be a problem. All right, last question. Out of all those top 5 picks, who's going to be the most successful? Let me play future predictor here for us.
Well, I think the easy pick would be Nick Bosa, just based off the fact that his brother is Joey Bosa, and both of them.
Bosa's going to be in Game of Thrones, by the way, which is phenomenal.
Exactly.
I love that.
Exactly. But Nick Bosa, I think, is very NFL ready. Also, I think Quinnen Williams, not to be biased, but I think he's also very NFL ready. So I think we'll see. I think all of these guys will go on to great NFL careers, and I think none of them are very risky picks.
Really quickly before we go, if one of these top 5 teams is going to make a surprise pick out of nowhere that no one expects, which team will you think it would be?
I don't know if they're going to have. You know what? I think the Raiders might be the surprise pick, and I think Gruden just loves QBs. I think that would be the surprise pick. He loves Derek Carr, but I really think that he might fall in love with one of these QBs. Now, do I think that's the right pick? No, but I think he might do it.
All right, well, that's all we have from the draft floor. We cannot wait to see how those picks turn out in late April. When we come back, Andrew and I will be here to discuss the most thrilling March Madness moments of all time.